Hi everybody, it is Token Leo Tarot back with a little late night read. This video is for you, or this message will be for you if you are in no communication with your person or little communication, okay? This has to be someone that you were connected to or in a relationship with, all right? So jumping straight into it, we have 3 piles as you can see. I would like you to definitely choose intuitively. Pile number 1 will be the Diamond Flare Tarot deck. The middle pile number 2, will be our holographic deck. And then pile number 3 will be the Modern Witch Tarot deck. So pause this video if you need to in order to make your selection. And then we are going to jump straight into the messages. So pile 1, you have chosen the Diamond Flare Tarot deck. We are going to just go ahead and jump straight into your message. So for those that chose pile 1, give me some insight into their connection. General insights. How will they know that this pile is definitely for them and their story? Okay, so we obviously have a lot of unknowns in this connection. You could also be in separation right now at this very moment due to there having been a lot of unknowns, possibly about where the connection was going. Maybe you felt as if you didn't know your partner on that deep level that you wanted to. Someone could have also been holding back in the connection because they were afraid of the unknown. So they were lacking courage or even confidence to kind of jump in or dive fully into the connection. Anything else for pile 1? Ooh. Got messages flying out, pile 1. We also have trauma here. So unfortunately, this connection could have caused you a lot of grief, a lot of stress, a lot of, just experiences that you kind of wish you never even had with this person. And it doesn't even necessarily have to mean that this person is just, themselves completely horrible. But I feel like you really definitely had some sort of tough times with this individual that you were connected to. We also have fears coming out. So this lets me know that all in all, the entire relationship or the connection that you had was very much trauma and fear based. Okay, I have a feeling there was a lot of anxiety, possibly even a lot of, accusations or suspicions. And so you guys could never just fully come together and have a, be in sync or have that sort of cohesive relationship. It just seemed like this might have been something where there were just problems all the time. All right, jumping more into, what of course we really want to know. What would this person want to say to pile 1? Give me the overall energy. What would this person that pile 1 is connected to want to say to them? Let's take 2 cards. What would this person want to say to pile 1? I dive in and out of relationships, which is, pretty much what I said. This person could have a history of that with not even just you guys' relationship, but just in the past where, maybe they have some past traumas from even childhood that they are still dealing with, fears that they are still dealing with that kind of makes them a little bit anxious, a little bit paranoid, because there's definitely that energy here where they don't even know or understand how to have that, just simple, drama-free connection. Give me one more. We also have, I still have growing to do. So there is a little bit of an immaturity here. And I feel this person is aware of that. They may not be aware of necessarily exactly how to go about it, how to grow, how to mature. Just, obviously that's not something that is overnight, but a lot of immaturity, a lot of fears, a lot of, all that kind of stuff, like I said. So jump into the tarot. How does their person feel about pile 1? How does pile one's person feel about them? Okay, so this lets me know that you were someone that they had a good time with. You know, I don't feel like all of it was necessarily, like I said, horrible 100% of the time. I do feel like you were able to have definitely good times with this person, able to celebrate with them. You could have even felt, you know, that not only was this person a partner or a romantic connection, but this was a genuine friend, okay? They are feeling some sort of loss, though, with this Five of Cups. So in you guys' separation, which is currently going on right now, they are definitely feeling that loss, feeling that empty space without having you there. How does pile one feel about this person? How do you feel about them? This person could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I feel like this person, okay, or a Gemini possibly. You could definitely feel as though this person is someone that is very social, very lively, passionate, courageous. Okay, they know how to light up a room. You could have also felt like this person was a soulmate of yours. So I do feel that you have very genuine feelings toward them, even at this time, regardless of these traumas and these fears. Hold on one second. My camera is being weird. Okay, there we go. This is also telling me that you still have confidence in the connection. You still have faith, and this is something that you are wanting to go after. So I don't feel that on either side, either one of you have completely given up. On this person's side is more so, you know, because of their maturity levels. But I don't feel like they are wanting to let go of the connection. And I'm also not picking up that you are wanting to let go of the connection. So what was the biggest obstacle or blockage? The biggest obstacle between pile one and the person they are currently separated from? So someone could have been a lot more free, a lot more independent. Maybe someone that more so needed their space more than the other person. So it almost kind of seemed like there was some sort of a rift in a way. But definitely it's giving me that someone was maybe a little bit more invested, or felt as though they were a little bit more invested in the connection than the other person. Maybe the other one kind of wanted to be alone a little bit more, or just needed more of that space and that freedom. And, you know, with this Knight of Pentacles, it could also be that it was such a slow moving connection, okay? We're not running forward. We're not racing to the finish line. We're kind of taking it very slow and steadily. Someone was definitely wanting to go at their own pace. And I feel it was more so your person, pile one, liking their freedom, liking to move a little bit slower than perhaps you would like them to. And not giving you that kind of full commitment where it feels like we are, you know, a team 100% of the time. It could have felt like, you know, there's you, there's me, and then sometimes there's us. What is this person's next move towards pile one, or will there be any movement period in this connection coming soon? Will there be any movement forward in the near future? So we have the Sun, which obviously there is some optimism, there is joy, there is vulnerability. The Nine of Wands. Some of you could definitely be connected to a fire sign, okay? Specifically a Leo. We also have Aquarius energy. So look at this. This is actually giving me very good news. So from what I'm picking up on pile one, I do feel, like I said, that there is still hope in this connection. I do feel that there are very loving feelings towards, you know, from you to them and from them to you. Obviously, there have been a lot of struggles and there may still be struggles ahead. But the good thing is that I feel both of you are kind of keeping your faith. Okay, there's hope with this star card. And I do feel that this could even be something that is one day stable, and, you know, you can have a happy, loving, and peaceful home with this person that is built on a solid foundation. Now, am I telling you, pile one, I see good things, so you have to hold on, you know, for this connection or for this person. You have to wait. No, that's not what I'm saying. Obviously, we all have free will. You are able to do whatever it is that you want to do in regards to this connection. But from what I can see, based on these cards, it does look like that there will be, again, some struggles, possibly some more hardships. Obviously, it doesn't mean that tomorrow you're going to wake up and this person's going to, you know, ask you to marry them and we're going to, you know, be in this fairy tale overnight. But I do, like I said, feel that there is still definitely potential and hope for what it is that you want, which is ultimately, I would think, you know, some sort of a long-term and stable commitment with this person. Any advice for pile one? So pile one, you may really need to ask yourself if this is something that you really do want. Because for some of you, there's an energy that, you know, we want to step back into this position of going after what it is that we want, which obviously is this connection in this case. But there's that question of, are we really ready? Specifically, are we really ready to let go of past hurt, past betrayal, past trauma in order to move forward? Like I said, I don't doubt for 1 second that this was a very, you know, very much a roller coaster relationship where some damage was definitely done. Okay. And you could find yourself wanting and longing for this person, but also, you know, kind of not able to move past what it is that they did or things that happen in the connection. So I feel like your advice is to really ask yourself, if this person dropped at my door tomorrow or called me tomorrow and wanted to start over, have a fresh start, am I really willing to do that? Is that really what I want? Or do I just think that that is what I want right now in this moment because they are away from me or because we are apart from each other? Ask yourself if you really do want this connection and you'll be able to move forward. Because if not, then maybe you may need to just move on and find someone else. Ooh, give me a second. Okay. Yes, really think about, is there going to be a coming together? Is there really going to be cooperation on both ends? Not just on them, but also very much on you. Are you going to be willing to even give this person that second, and for some of you, it's not even a second chance. This might be third, fourth, fifth chance at this point. But are you going to really be ready and willing to cooperate with this person? Or are you just kind of manifesting them back to punish them? Or, you know, like I said, because there's that longing, since it's something that you don't have right now. So that's what I got for you. Good things coming, but do you really want it, pile one? All right. So thank you so much for tuning in. Please be sure to like, share, subscribe, comment, all of those good things. And we're going to move now on to pile two. Hi, pile two. Welcome to your spread. You have, of course, chosen the holographic tarot deck. So we are going to jump straight into your reading, not wasting any time. Just getting some general background on the overall connection. How will pile two know that this pile is for them? Show me a little bit about their relationship or connection with this person they're in separation from or at a distance from. Pile 2. All right, so the first card we have coming out is Healer, which lets me know that someone in this connection was obviously in need of some healing. Either, you know, when you guys met, they had gone through things beforehand, or just in the connection. This is someone that you took care of, you know, spiritually, emotionally, or vice versa with them to you. Or both of you could have gone through really traumatic things and you kind of found each other at a time where you both were in need of healing, in need of ascension. And so maybe that was the key, or, you know, the main thing that brought you two together, was that you both had these shared horrible, possibly even traumatic experiences. Pile 2 and their person. We also have miracles, okay? Transcending the limitations of life and inviting miracles, being open to receiving blessings. Not all of you are going to resonate with this specific thing I'm about to say next, but some of you definitely could. I feel as though someone in this connection could have been sick, you know, physically dealing with some sort of illness or disease, or even some sort of, you know, mental or emotional issues. And again, that is kind of what brought you together. That's how you'll know that this is the pile for you, is that there's a heavy energy of, you know, us being in need of healing, us wanting to kind of work through something very difficult, okay, that we needed to be healed from. It's a very interesting energy. Give me one more for pile 2. Okay, and we also have mind power. So this very heavy energy of creation and transformation. You could feel as though this person definitely transformed you in some way. There's a very highly spiritual element to this, you know, with this pile that I'm picking up on. Now, what would pile 2's person want to say to them? What will pile 2's person want to say to them? Give me 2 cards, please. What does pile 2's person want to say? Look at that. Twin flame, what did I say? A highly spiritual connection, all right? And if you know anything about the twin flame journey, you know how difficult that can be to navigate, but how much of a spiritual element there is to it. If you don't necessarily resonate with twin flame or soulmate or any of those sort of labels, like I said, there is that very, you know, beyond this physical realm kind of energy that there is to the connection between you and your person. Very, very powerful energy. Give me one more. Ooh. Okay, and we also have coming out, I am intimidated by you. I feel like this person could definitely be intimidated, not even necessarily just by you, but by this connection in itself. It is something that is coming through as so powerful. And, you know, that kind of thing can scare a lot of people. All right, because they don't fully understand it. And it's like, why do I feel so drawn to this person? Why do I feel such a connection, such a deep connection to this person? Okay, it can definitely be very scary if you're not used to something like that, which a lot of us are not. Let's get into the tarot now. How does pile 2's person feel about them? Let me get a good shuffle. How does pile 2's person feel about pile 2? someone could feel as if, or your person, I should say, they're kind of holding back from you at this time. Again, it could be because of this fear. It could be because of this intimidation or the, you know, power of the connection. More. This could also indicate them being, you know, very obsessive or not obsessive, excuse me, possessive of you, okay, with the way that this man is holding on to the coin. But give me a second and we'll see and clarify this Four of Pentacles. Well, why is the Four of Pentacles here for how the person feels? So yes, given this, it's giving more so of an energy that this person is kind of pulling back from you or withdrawing themselves from the connection. Is giving that, you know, kind of self-protective energy, living life sort of in a survival mode almost. I want to say that this person's kind of fight or flight response has kicked in. And for a lot of you, it's going to be that, you know, they chose to flee. All right. Again, keep going back to this intimidation. Some of them may have been definitely intimidated by this connection or, you know, the feelings and the power of it. And now with the Seven of Cups, we have this person kind of, you know, questioning the relationship, questioning the connection. And again, taking that step back to kind of think about what they are looking to get out of this, or, you know, questioning things for whatever reason. How does pile 2 feel about their person? Now, you could be in a similar energy. And of course, that's so funny because if you do feel as though this is a twin flame connection or whatever, there's a lot of, you know, mirroring energy where we're mirroring back what this person gives to us and them also doing the same. Because I feel like you could be right now also in a state of kind of questioning things, pile 2, or, you know, there's that big element of the unknown and kind of just wanting your own space and your own freedom right now to navigate through that. You know, a whole lot of unknowns, a whole lot of mystery that is involved in this connection. Both of you could kind of be confused about exactly what is going on or what do we have here. What's the biggest obstacle that this connection faced? What's the biggest obstacle? Ooh, hold on. So hesitancy could be an issue, or not really having our footing together, okay? What I get from this is with the Page of Pentacles, we have someone that comes off as very determined, very ambitious, very focused on the goal, which is getting to a place of happiness, getting to a place of, you know, where it's light and it's fun and we can just enjoy it. But at the same time, there is a little bit of an immaturity. There is a little bit of a, you know, complete lack of knowledge. So we're kind of just stepping into something that we really don't know what we're getting into. So it could have been that you both were kind of just, you know, ill prepared in a sense, a whole lot of enthusiasm, a whole lot of, you know, good intentions of moving forward. But could it be that we were just, you know, inexperienced in love, or in this specific kind of a situation where, you know, we have our eye on the prize, but do we necessarily know how to navigate, or do we have a clear direction and the ability to keep going and pushing and moving forward? What do we see coming next for this connection? More stressing, more anxiety, more sleepless nights ahead. Why is this? Worrying about, are we able to manifest our happy ending? I feel like there's, possibly even on both sides, but no one really wants to take action. All right. We kind of just sit back and worry and cause all this panic in ourselves, but no one is really stepping up to the plate. You could be waiting on them to message you or make things right with you. And then also vice versa. So there's like an inability or, a fear of really taking solid action towards the other person. Okay, how do we feel about taking action? First, show me pile 2, and then show me pile 2's person. How do we feel about taking action and being the one to step up? Pile 2. Now show me their person. So you might think about it or plan for it, pile 2, but again, thinking and planning is not really putting it to action. Now, also with your person, with this Page of Cups, they could kind of be on that same thing where they're wanting to kind of give you this unexpected surprise or, this offer. But also with them coming up as a page, it's not really that mature energy, okay? That, action. Advice for pile 2 in regards to this connection. Someone is going to have to step up, though, is what I will say. And, oop, I didn't mean to do that. Give me one more. Pile 2, a lot of you have definitely given up and kind of are looking at this connection from a very pessimistic point of view. I do get, again, that you are wanting this person to return or for you guys to come back into good energy again and kind of move into calmer waters, of course, with this Six of Swords. But you're going to have to get out of this, energy again of where we're not taking action, where we're almost acting as though we're not interested in the connection, even though we really are, okay? Because I do feel this is something you want. I also feel it's something that your person wants, but like I said, they have this intimidation, they have this kind of fear of the connection for whatever reason, whatever their personal reason. Let me see something. Is pile 2 going to have to be the one to step up and reach out if they are in no communication? Hold on, we need the full story, pile 2. Yeah, look at that. We have the Ten of Wands reversed and the Chariot. So with this Ten of Wands being in the reverse position, it can kind of give that, not taking responsibility, procrastinating, stressing, of course. So I do feel that, no shade, but some of you could be putting a lot of it on the other person, which is understandable, but also this is something that you want. We can kind of take a break from, feeling as though it's all just on this other person. And that might be what it takes to kind of move this connection forward. Reduce your burdens, release your burdens. I feel like a lot of you are almost dying to reach out to this person, but kind of refusing to do it either because of, like I said, pride or fear or whatever the case. But it might be you that kind of has to take that first step. Maybe your person feels, okay, let me see. This is the last thing I'm going to ask. Would pile 2 be receptive or pile 2's person, would they be receptive if pile 2 reaches out to clear the air? Okay. This is giving me a yes, if you can see this. With this 8 of Pentacles, they're going to take that as, you know, this person is really willing to work on it, okay? To work on this connection, to make things right and make things better. There's effort, there's commitment. With this Ace of Pentacles, we have a fresh start, a new beginning, potential, something that has the ability to grow. And obviously, with this 4 of Wands, you know, we have the ability to reach a state of stability and happiness and, you know, even celebrations, possible marriage, possible engagement, you know, that kind of thing. So unfortunately, I know some of you are probably going to hear this and, you know, oh, that's not my place. This person has to come and get me, whatever the case. Okay. But if this is something that the both of you want, from what I can see, this person will be receptive. They are intimidated, pile 2. They are intimidated by you. They are intimidated by this connection. They might need a little bit more of a, you know, a push or, you know, you being the leader in this situation to kind of help them navigate through these things. But I do see that there is definitely still potential and all is not lost in regard to this connection. So that is what I have for you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please be sure to like, share, subscribe, comment. Okay, all those good things. And we are going to move now on to pile 3. Okay, so welcome to your spread, pile 3. We are going to just go ahead and jump right in. So how will pile 3 know that this pile is for them? Give me a little bit of insight into the connection. Give me pile 3's connection with this person. Oh, and pile 3 would be the Modern Witch Tarot deck. Did I forget to say that? I apologize. How will they know that this is their pile? Ooh. Hold on. So the only one to flip out on the right side was this card right here, Internal Death. So I feel this connection brought you a lot of transformation. Okay, and in a good way for a lot of you. There was an internal death of sorts. Maybe you feel like this person came around and completely changed your life. Okay, because we have that this is something that replenished your physical, emotional, and mental energy. So this is not a connection that came around and just drained you of everything that you had. Not saying that it was, you know, all sunshine and rainbows 100% of the time and that there were no hardships. Obviously there were if we are in a, you know, no communication separation reading right now. But it's also something that, you know, added to your physical and your, or maybe not physical, your mental and emotional growth. For some of you, it could have been physical for me to say that, you know, when you are happy with someone, we do tend to pack on some pounds when we are, you know, in happy relationships, or so the saying goes. Give me a little bit more for pile 3. How will they know this is for them? What was the connection like? Okay, we also have strength. So this could be a connection that tested your strength, all right, and taught you to stand up for yourself. Maybe before you met this person, you were someone that was very passive. You were someone that, you know, was almost afraid to kind of speak up and say the things that were on your mind. And either directly as a result of this person, you know, giving you that power, giving you that confidence to kind of shine in your own right. Or maybe it was just a connection, something about this connection that kind of gave you that ability or gave you that strength to do that. So a whole lot of, you know, so far, this being a connection that definitely transformed you for the better and kind of allowed you to stand a lot more in your own personal power, pile 3. Give me one more. This is also giving me Scorpio and Leo energy. Now we have reflection, okay? And the message says, I'm giving you a chance to look in the mirror and face yourself in order to create change from within. This person had a huge impact on you, whoever they were, pile 3. Because all the cards, like I said, are showing me that this person, like, they allowed you to look within yourselves. There was just something about them, their presence or the connection in itself that kind of, you know, it's almost like you were who you were before you met them. And then once they came into your life, you kind of blossomed or transformed into almost this whole new person. Okay. It's like a rebirth of sorts. And I know it's going to sound very dramatic, but I am getting that whoever this person is, they had a very, very strong and profound impact on you. Okay. What would pile 3's person want to say to them right now? One more. What would pile 3's person want to say to them? Okay, we have I was pretending to be someone else, which we will dive more into because there can be a whole lot of meanings behind that one. We also have you deserve better than me. I don't know why I just heard one more. I've been pulling 2 cards, but for you guys, let me do one more before we jump into the tarot. Pile 3's person, give me one more for what they want to say. We also have there is so much I want to tell you. Okay, so definitely if you are not in communication with this person, there are some things that they kind of want to get off their chest and let you know, maybe difficult things. But let's get into the tarot now. Ask some questions. How does pile 3's person feel about them? How does pile 3's person feel about them? Here we go with the Strength card again. Giving Leo energy, also Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, and more Leo energy. Someone here could definitely be a Leo, either you or the person that you are or were connected to. So your person has some very good, positive feelings about you. They see you as someone that is very strong. There could also be this element of feeling like they knew you, you know, in a past life even. Or this was something that was, you know, fated or meant to be. Okay, they see you on a very, very positive light, pile 3. How does pile 3 feel about their person or the person in question? Ooh, Devil card, Capricorn energy. Let me move these up. Now the Devil. These 2 cards are very interesting because obviously with the Devil, we have, you know, possibly some negative aspects to it and just an overall theme of darkness. And with the Hermit being all about, you know, light or the light from within, again, going back to this theme of transformation, I do feel like your feelings with this person are that even if there were, you know, some negative situations or difficult things that you had to navigate through, you know, in your connection to them, it definitely allowed you to go within and find something within yourself that you would not have found or had access to had you not shared, you know, this connection with this person. So this is giving me, again, this person came around, you know, in whatever regard it is, they definitely, oops, sorry about that, changed your life or transformed you in some way where you kind of were able to look in yourself and see something within yourself and kind of have a rebirth of sorts from that. Another thing that's coming down that you guys could resonate with, I feel like there are some like very, how do I put it? Like strong differences between the two of you, like a really big height difference, or you could come from completely different backgrounds for some of you. Like there's this sort of extreme opposite kind of energy in some way. What was the biggest challenge in this connection? Hold on. We have the Ace of Cups coming out in the reverse position. So maybe someone was holding back, not able to, or just didn't really express their emotions. Like there was some sort of emotional blockage. It could also be for a small portion of you, excuse me, that, you know, either you or your person kind of lacked a little bit in the self-love department. Maybe there was a little bit of codependency as well, which kind of caused some issues where, you know, either you or this person kind of felt like you needed the other person. But let's see what's coming next for this connection. I do feel that there will be some sort of communication, very much unexpected. And it's going to be a conversation or communication of some sort that is going to bring forth some sort of clarity. Which way will that go? And look at that. We have the Lover's card coming out. So if you are at a distance or in some sort of, you know, little communication, whatever the case, I do feel like there is going to be a conversation that comes soon in regards to, you know, the connection, bringing clarity to the situation, or, you know, some sort of closure. All right. Someone is wanting to come forward and reveal something to you. Okay, like I said, it is going to be something that kind of takes you by surprise, but it's going to involve, or, you know, be about the connection that you two have. It won't just be a hi, hello, how's the weather? It's going to be about the connection. Any advice for pile 3? Specifically for pile 3, not for their person, but for pile 3. Yeah, hold on, give me one more. Some of you are going to definitely need to leave the past in the past. I feel like you have a lot of fears about whether this person is going to come back into your life to kind of just leave again. You might feel as though, you know, you're being, you're kind of torn in between letting this person come back into your life versus letting them go, or possibly letting the connection go because you have a fear of abandonment. Or, you know, overall just things kind of not working out. So it's giving me that same energy as pile 1. You might have been drawn to pile 1 as well. But kind of really take time to yourself to think about if this is something that you do want. Because if you want it, we can't go into it with these fears or these preconceived notions. Okay, it's either we're going to jump into it and want this fresh start, or we're going to stay away either permanently or temporarily until we can get to a place where we are ready to kind of just give to the connection, instead of going in again with these fears and doubts and possibly holding back and stalling the connection from moving forward. Okay. Because it does seem like there would be a potential or an opportunity for a new beginning with this person, but there might be, again, some sort of hesitancy or doubt on your part. So you will need to figure that out before we can, you know, go any further. But that is what I have for you, pile 3. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please be sure to like, share, subscribe, comment, all of those good things so I can interact with you all. I would love that. But thank you, and I will see you all in the next video.